Yo, what's going on, boys? Hope you're all doing well. In this video, I'm just going to go over the basics of trick landing and what my settings are. I never really have an answer for this when people ask me in the streams or leave a comment, so I thought I'd make a video in detail just going over what I'm doing and hopefully it helps someone. I know this playstyle gets a lot of hate, so I've made an optimized settings video for the people that would like to play realistically as well. Played realistic for my first 200 hours, but wanted to learn the mechanics a bit more in detail. This guide is for the people that would like to do the same. Of course, I couldn't go over everything in one video without it lasting hours, so I'll just keep this one pretty simple and give you guys a solid base to work on. The rest will be up to you. Hopefully with this video, you guys can start making good progress to actually becoming a good trick liner and start to impress some people in this game. Before we continue, I just want to clear up there is a difference between comp skating and trick lining. Comp skating is going for the most amount of points possible, and trick lining is just doing stuff that looks cool. So trick lining is basically combining as much of your skate knowledge as possible into one line. I like to think of trick lining as showing someone, hey, this is really cool, so you should check this out. And then you just start skating. That's essentially why it is so different from skater to skater, and why some people hate it. I'd highly recommend watching all of my future skate tutorials if you'd like to learn how to trick line in a more advanced way. I've got about 500 hours in the game so far, so I'm just going to teach you what I know. We're still all learning the game together, so yeah. A little backstory to me, I was born in 2000, I played all the skates and Tony Hawks growing up. I took a break from skating games to focus on FPS competitively for the past decade or so, hitting #1 globally in multiple titles such as XDefiant. I'm not the greatest player of all time at skate by any means, and I'm still on a default PS4 controller, but I'll do my best here to help you out with what I've learnt so far. Sorry if I sound tired at all throughout this video. I just got home from a 10-hour shift and spent like 8 hours editing this. So. First of all, we need to discuss what a trick line actually is. It consists of 3 things: a revert, a flip, and a transfer. This is what people coined it many years ago, and that's kinda just what stuck. I'm just gonna cover some simpler tricks because I know some people are new to the game and don't really know half of the tricks, so... There is a Skatepedia in game that does show you all the tricks if ever you need, but... I'll show you some simpler ones here. To do a hippie jump, just hold square and X at the same time. To do a coffin, just do that and hold both triggers down at the same time. To do a revert, just kind of swipe your controller in a 360 motion from the top. And from the bottom, like this. I'll get into auto reverting here in a second. It's a little bit of a weird mechanic. To do a manual, just hold halfway down on your right stick. Same goes for the other way. To land a trick in it, just do a trick and hold it halfway down as you're on the way down. Same goes for the other way. You can do lip tricks by just holding R1 while you ride up. Like this. Another thing to mention is you can change your grinds up a little bit by just tilting the right stick. Another one to learn is the power slide. Just hold your left stick down while you're going fast. The most common question I get asked, and that's how to do the pop glitch. Simply, all you want to do is hold L2 if you're in Goofy and R2 if you're in regular. Bear in mind your character will switch stances depending on what trick you're doing. So the exact animation is hold L2, when your fingers go under the board and your wheels touch the floor. You want to flick your right stick to do a tuck knee and then press square at the same time like this. I'll go back in the replay just to show you the exact timing. 0.5% speed here. So you do a trick. And as soon as your character grabs the board, let go of your right stick. And then press square. Kind of do it in a fluid motion. Just like that. Right. Now, if you're doing a no comply into a pop glitch, you want to hold R2. So, no comply, pop glitch. I'll go back in the replay just to show you how that worked. So exact same thing. Alright, that also plays in hand with how I get a lot of height and pop off my glitches. So if you're playing in regular, you want to switch your stance and press L2 to do a pop glitch. And then if you're in Goofy, you want to hold R2. So when you change stances, you get a lot higher pop You can also chain pops off of doing that. Do the same thing here. Alright, sweet as. That should explain that. And now for the last thing of pop glitching, I'll just teach you how to chain them together. So you just have to do all of that and then reset your right stick every time. Just like that. And if you want to do a flip, just hold L2 or R2. You can also do late tricks at the same time by holding the flip button and then letting go of the flip button and doing a late trick. Alright, now I'm simply going to go over no complies. All you have to do is click X and flick down on the right stick. To do a no comply flip, I'd recommend practicing doing that and then holding down diagonal to the left at all times with your left stick. I forgot to mention, if you're in Goofy, come up to the left side of the ramp. If you're in regular, make sure you're coming up to the right side to do this. Just practice this a few times. Just the exact animation. And then all you need to do a flip with that is hold L2 or R2. Just like this. And if you would like to modify it, add like a rocket air or something while you're doing that. All you have to do is hold both triggers at the same time. You can do all sorts of different variations like that. While I'm here, I'm just going to show you how to do the coffin pop. I call it the snoozing pop, but I'm sure people found it before me. So all you have to do is hold the coffin while you're here. And then do a weird 360 with both your sticks at the same time. Just do it again for you. Just like that. Just coffin midair. I think that's all you really need to know with no complies. To do my personal favorite flip tricks, the air walk and the tail walk. So for the first one, you want to do a trick. Flick the right stick up, hold LT, and then circle at the same time. In a fluid motion, like this. And then for the other one, you want to flick the right stick down, hold RT, and then hold circle, like this. To do the helicopter glitch, all you got to do is do a hippie jump, hold your left stick to the right at all times, and press R1, like this. There's a lot of other grab tricks though, as I mentioned before. Make sure you go to your Skatepedia and learn all of them. There is plenty. These are some speed glitches you can learn. The first one is a hippie jump speed glitch. You just hippie jump into spread eagle and press Y at the same time. You gain a lot of speed from it. The next one is a backflip speed glitch. There's also a simple way to get speed during your lines that not many people talk about. If you lean your back trucks in the right way, they'll like push you off in the right direction to give you speed. I don't really know how to explain it. You'll just have to see for yourself. This goes for like doing flip tricks or anything off any ramps. There's also a new rolling speed glitch not many people know about. I don't even really know how to do it myself yet, but the gist of it is rolling, pressing A, sliding, and then like moving your left stick. Sometimes it flicks you in the air. If anyone can work out the exact animation, that'd be great. I'll try to get it for you. Just like that. You can land it into ramps and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try it again here. I'm also going to show you a simple guide on how I learned how to auto revert in this game. I know there's many different ways to do it, but essentially what you want to do to practice is do a revert, hold your left stick to the right at all times, and then hold your right stick to the top right. So do any trick and hold your stick to the top right. Same thing applies for the other way, so hold your left stick to the left at all times, and hold your right stick to the top left at all times. If I got into the advanced auto reverting mechanics, this video would be way too long, so I'm just going to give you a link to the homie B Mitch's video. He's also a very good skate content creator. He puts a lot of in-depth tutorials. Recommend checking out his channel. Shout out B Mitch. I'm pretty sure this next glitch was founded by Outro, so I'm just going to give you a link to his video. Shout out Outros as well, he's the homie. There's also another glitch where literally all you have to do is ride up to a ramp, let go of all your buttons, and then at the top of the ramp, flick your left stick up and press triangle. Certain ramp down, just like this. Put your marker halfway up the ramp, like this. And then just spam Y as your wheels touch at the ground. You should get a speed glitch eventually. Kind of like that. You can go a lot faster. I'm also going to give you a link to the Skate Janitor. He's also a great content creator. Go check out his stuff. He's shown 3 new glitches here for us.
Launch glitch is at Rolling Wave Skate Park. What you want to do is go on top of this loop-de-loop thing, grab your board as you're going down, and you should fling out like that. This might take a couple tries, but at some point you're going to fling up into the sky like this and then just set your marker. The second launch glitch is the ledge launch. Basically just drop your board on a ledge like this and jump to it. Sprint to it and just jump at the perfect time and then you'll go flying. This is the best one I got without flying into space, but I like it a lot because you can just do it anywhere. The last launch glitch is in the corner of the map. Basically ollie up this ramp and use the dismount button and spam it. From there, set your marker and just enjoy.
Also, if you struggle with climbing some buildings or simply can't be bothered, just hold down on your D-pad, pull out the throwdown menu. They've capped it in the recent update where there's a height limit, but you can go up and put it on like a ledge of some sort. Just go to your menu and click the right trigger and you can teleport. If you struggle with getting onto higher buildings, just go to your quick drop menu and stack like porta potties or ramps on top of each other. Just duplicate it like this. Alright, here's all of my settings and why I have them. First of all, general. Name tags off. Scoring ticker off for realism. You can turn it on just to see what you're doing. D-pad HUD off. Flicker visualizer off. You can turn it on to practice though. With this default. Pedestrians and traffic off. And you want quick gesture on so you can do cool emotes while you're trick lining. For controller presets, I play in either classic or experienced. My default stance is on goofy, but I do play reg sometimes. My flicker sensitivity is on 100. Hold fakie stance on. Use front to back push controls. Swap X to A while on and off board. Make sure you have these on. I changed my grind assist amount between 5 and 50. Depends what I'm feeling on the day. My vert pump assist from 80 to 100. Allowed fall height too, just so I don't crash out. You want to turn friendly or wipeout thresholds on so you don't just fall over on the smaller jumps. Minimum pop height amount 50 to 100. Most of the time I play 100, but 50 is chill as well. Flip tricks catch assist on. Streamline flicker tricks off. Turn this setting off if you have it on. Please, what are you doing? Why do they have this as a default setting, by the way? Enabled semi-automatic pumping on. You can turn this off if you turn vert pump assist off. You want prevent low air spins. Require grab while flipping off. Auto curb pop on and everything else off here. For my trick toggles, everything else is pretty default here, I think. Hold in spin direction, make sure you have this one on for pre-winds. And turn quick ollies off as well. I don't really know why, but... Alright, these are the camera settings I'm using at the moment, but I change this like every day, so I'm going to give you a few different ones to look at. See what she's like. These are the first ones. Make sure you play with this camera shake intensity stuff off. Honestly, camera is really personal preference, but those are a few I play with. This is my graphics. I'm going to go through my full PC, show you my NVIDIA settings and everything, just so you're getting the max performance out of your PC. If you're playing on console, I'm not really sure. If you have a lower end PC, I'll try and make it an optimized FPS settings as well. Keep in mind I have a very good PC. I can play with everything on Ultra, getting 200 plus frames, but it's in my settings at the moment just because I want a bit of a nostalgic look. So I'll play with borderless full screen. I'll get into that shortly if you guys do want to stretch res your game. Honestly, it is a little bit ugly, but I play most games in stretch, so I don't really like native. Brightness, I play this from 30 to 60. VSync off. Dynamic resolution off. Upscaling method on ultra quality. Custom. Target frame rate, it does say 30 to 60, but this doesn't actually cap at 60. I've done some testing, it caps at 200. Texture quality medium. Global illumination, you want to make sure you have this on static. And then I have everything else on ultra for now, and then motion blur quality on off. I do tend to change this so it's bound to change in the future. For lower end PCs, what you want to do is turn your upscaling method off and go ahead and turn all of this to low. Everything just off. And you should get a lot better frames. You guys want to see my audio? It's pretty low at the moment. I have Audi's Maxwell headphones. They're pretty good. If you guys would like to play a bit more realistically, I recommend checking out my boy Still Milky. He's probably my favorite realistic skater on this game. One of the last things here, I'm just going to show you my NVIDIA settings just to optimize your FPS. Make sure you tick use advanced 3D image settings. Go into manage 3D settings. Image scaling off, ambient occlusion off, anisotropic filtering, application controlled. This off, this on, application controlled, off, all. Driver default, off, on. You can have this on ultra as well. Off, G-Sync compatible, off, auto select, prefer maximum performance, highest available, 100GB shaded cache size depending on your RAM, to filtering off, allow, high performance, on, auto, off, one, off, auto. Another thing here, to get the stretch res I use in game, you want to go to customize, type in 1600 by 1080, and then click on the custom resolution. And then what you want to do is go to adjust desktop size and position and click full screen mode here. You want to make sure you're using perform scaling mode on GPU as well, not display mode. If you have G-Sync on your monitor and don't have it enabled, I'd recommend probably turning it on. These are my color settings I'm using at the moment. I do have my saturation and stuff turned up on my monitor, but I can't really show you my monitor settings, so that's what I have to do for now. Just going to go through my cosmetics and what my build and height is. I know a few people want to know that. So play with height 1, build 2. Face shape the third one across. This hairstyle near the end. Sometimes I rock the braids. Either in black or grey/white. I use these eyebrows. Eyes near the end. The first nose. The third mouth down. No facial hair. Goofy stance. I think that's about it. B. If I forgot anything, make sure to leave a comment. These are my cosmetics at the moment. Next video. If this helped you in any way, I would appreciate a like and a sub. I'm live every day, and yeah. Thank you very much if you watched to the end,